We suffer more in imagination than in actuality. So many people are all stuck in their minds. As I record this, is a day after the Christmas. Happy holidays, fam. It's a day after Christmas, and so many people are wondering, okay, how am I going to end the year strong? How am I going to start the new year with a bang? Worse, many people are not even thinking about it, right? They're just accepting and going with the flow. Here's why it's so hard for people to imagine where they want to be, because the future doesn't exist. It's all imagination. All you are going to do when it comes to predicting the unknown is go based on the results you've gotten up to this point. All you have is memory. All you have is right now and memory and imagination, right? And so many people choose to focus on things that no longer exist. They put so much time, energy, and effort on memory and imagination. What may happen stops people from making anything happen. If you look at this present moment, are you actually present right now, living, paying attention to the right now, focusing on right now? Are you? It's very difficult, right? When you're consumed with so many things in the past. It's very difficult when the pressure to perform is here, when you know the bills are coming on the first of the month. It's hard, right? It's hard, especially when you feel like there's nothing you're doing in the present moment that even shows you a different future, because you're so consumed by the moves that have led you up to this point that you ignore what you can do right now to get to a different position in life, to a different place, right? If you look at the future that doesn't exist, you will see that the future is right now. It's right now, fam. So you can visualize where you want to go. You can imagine where you want to go. And the moves you make from here on out will determine whether or not you get there. Now, there's no plan that goes exactly as you drew it out, right? There's adjustments along the way that will always have to happen. You will always have to make adjustments. You start thinking, okay, this is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. And then there's adjustments along the way. But because the future doesn't exist, it's the unknown. And because you're so stuck in the past and what happened that had led you up to this point, that there's fear in the present. There's fear in the present moment, fam. But I promise you, you determine where you want your life to go. You determine what moves to make. You determine what you want to be. And you can choose to not do nothing and allow life to happen to you, which most people do, right? They allow life to happen to them, and then they get pulled in multiple directions, and then they find themselves in a position where it's like, how did I get here? I didn't take control. I didn't take ownership. I didn't make the moves. I didn't make the adjustments. I allowed fear to keep me isolated. I allowed fear to control the stories or to control what I see. This is the difficult part. This is the difficult part about betting on yourself, right? You got to see it before the world even thinks it makes sense. You got to see it before anyone else thinks it's even possible. You got to see it before everyone else sees it. And when you start talking about your goals and what you're going to do, all you have is your word. All you have is literally you saying it and committing to your word that you are going to make it happen. That's where trust comes from, right? That's where knowing comes from. You know the future because you know yourself. If the future doesn't exist and all you have is right now, whatever you speak, whatever you say should be backed by you honoring your word, knowing that you stay committed to what you say you're going to do. And that's every single moment, fam. Every moment. All you have is your word. All you have is the things that you have control of. So if you're not taking ownership of that, then the future is not going to look so bright. If you're not taking control over that, anything can change the future for you. Something bad happens in your life and you start thinking that, oh, where am I going to be? The future starts to change from moment to moment. The importance of honoring your word, the importance of knowing yourself, the importance of taking full control of the things you have full control of. When you have that, anything you visualize, anything you speak about, you start proving to yourself, yeah, I can do this. I can make it happen, because you've shown yourself many times before that when you say it, you always do it.